to go to the Olympics. 2000 Sydney Games, a swimmer, he finished 6th in the 200 breaststroke. Before that, he was an 11-time All-American at Georgia. I should say after the Olympics, he became an 11-time All-American. He went to high school at Henfield, where he won 5 gold medals at the state meet and was named the State Swimmer of the Year one of those seasons. This year's inductee from Henfield High School, Kyle Salyards. Before you start, Kyle, one quick question. After high school, Kyle took a year off before Georgia and trained for the Olympics. Could you describe what a typical day training was like for you?
5 a.m. to about 7:30, 8 a.m. practice, and then we do dry land for an hour. I'd go home and nap and eat like a rhinoceros, and then back to another 3-hour workout. So we swim about like 7 or 8 hours a day.
Plus stretching?
Plus stretching, and plus, I mean, just count stuff. It was just eat, swim, and breathe everything about the Olympics that year.
How many calories were you burning?
I don't know. It's kind of probably the 10,000 mark. I mean, calories weren't as big back then. You just kind of ate what you wanted,
Take that microphone. Stage is yours. Thank you, Joe.
Hey, thank you. I just want to, before I begin, I just want to say hi to my wife, so she's not here today. She's in Vegas on a work trip. And I also want to say hi to my 5-year-old son over there. Hey, lady. Yeah. Maybe the next one up here. But I just want to say thank you to the committee. This is much more than I expected. I was talking to Barbara about this. This is a really great event. I also want to say thanks to the athletes and congratulations for being up here. One of the biggest reasons I'm up here is because my mom and dad, of course. My mother, she's over there. She's probably one of the most selfless people with regards to her kids that I've ever seen. She used to drive us back and forth for swim practice, 2 or 3 times, sometimes 6 times a day. I don't know how she had that much time, and also was working. So I just want to thank her so much for that. Thank you, Mom. There's 3 coaches that I would like to thank. One's not here, Mr. Andy Amway. He's kind of under the weather, he's not feeling well, but he was my high school coach. He's still probably my biggest advocate, if you guys know him. He really likes to, push the swimming, and it's a shame he's not here, but I'd like to thank him. I'd like to thank my club coach, which is named John Ponce. He was kind of the one that got me to the Olympic Games. He instilled a mindset in me, and he just really made sure that I, hit all my strides every time I had a chance. I also want to thank my college coach, Jack Bowerly, which really, he made me into a more mature athlete in college, which is something a college coach should do, but he did a really great job with it. I want to thank Lancaster County Swimming. When I was growing up, they had about 20 club teams, in the summer league teams. I got my start at Locust Heights, which isn't there anymore, but if you guys know where that is, it's in Columbia. And then I did a lot of my swimming at Golden Meadows, which isn't there anymore either, which is kind of weird. But now it's a church, and that's actually where I attend. But swimming has given me so many gifts. I could never get back enough to swimming. I've been to 48 different states. I've been to 13 different countries. I have friends all over the world because of swimming. It truly, I could never get back enough, like I said, about swimming. One of the coolest things, though, is I got to pick where I wanted to go to college. It came down to 3 schools for me: University of Texas, Auburn University, and University of Georgia. I chose Georgia because it's probably one of the prettiest campuses in the world. Maybe Chris, have you ever been there? Either way, but I think these type of events should be more about like the high school athletes and how they're coming up. Aaron and Brenna, I mean, you guys are going to be the next ones up here, hopefully. But I have 2 quick lessons I want to share with you that really helped me improve in my swimming. The first was really embrace the journey. I mean, have more fun at the workouts than you do in the competitions. I think once you flip that script in your head, then you can really start to improve. I haven't swam a competitive meet in like 24 years, but to be honest with you, I can only remember like 5 races, you know, really vividly. I remember countless workouts though. I mean, I think that's the really part that you reflect on. I mean, two workouts that I remember very well are, we had a 24-hour practice one time where we swam, we took like a 30-minute, you know, food break, and then we were back in the pool. Another one was in college where we would run from the pool to the stadium, and then we'd snake the entire stadium, if you guys don't know what that is, but I mean, the college stadiums, we would run up the whole side and back down the other, but I mean, those are the things that I really reflect on, more so than, you know, the championships and that kind of stuff. The other thing is just make sure you hold yourself accountable in whatever you do, and one of the ways I did that was I used to journal. So to make the Olympics, you have to finish first or second in the Olympic trials. So what you have to do, I had for a year off going to the University of Georgia and moved out to Arizona and trained for 10 months out there, nothing but swimming. But when I was out there, I started to learn to write a journal. And after every day, I would, in this journal, I would write, how am I improving? What can I get better at? What kind of workouts were there? You know, I just have all this information there. And then at the end of those 10 months, when I was getting ready to go to the Olympic trials, I had about 300 pages of all this stuff to reflect on. And it gave me all the confidence in the world to, you know, make the Olympic team. So that held me accountable and just made me as disciplined as I possibly can. But I mean, that's pretty much all I have. I just want to thank everyone for being here. God bless everyone, and go Dogs.